that you were resisting Miss Yule. Were you so scared that she'd hurt you? You ran, a big bug like you?
No, I'm scared just like I am right now.
Scared of arrest? Scared you'd have to face up to what you did?
No, sir. I'm scared to have to face what I didn't do.
Are you being imprudent with me, boy?
Hush, Dill.
I didn't go to bed.
Gary, take Dill outside, will you? If you don't, I'll make him. Ain't you feeling good?
Anything happening, Scout?
No, Mr. Dees, it's still here. He's sick. Come on out under the trees. Pete's got to you, I expect.
It was just him I couldn't stand.
Who, Tom?
No, that old Mr. Gilmore doing him that away. He's talking so hateful to him.
That's just his job. If we didn't have prosecutors, we wouldn't have defense attorneys, I reckon.
I know all that, Scout. It's just the way he was talking to him just made me sick. Just plain sick.
He was supposed to act that way, Dill. He was cross-examined.
He didn't act that way when...
Those were his own witnesses.
Well, Mr. Finch didn't act that way to my alien old man Yule when he cross-examined them. The way that man called him boy and sneered at him all the time and looked at the jury every time he answered.
Well, Dill, after all, he's just a Negro.
Well, I don't care one speck. It just ain't right. Somehow it ain't right to do him that way. Has anybody got business to talk to anyone like that? It just makes me sick.
That's just Mr. Gilmore's way. Dill, he does them all that way. You've never seen him get good and down on one yet. Why, today Mr. Gilmore seemed to me like he was half trying. They do him all that way. Most lawyers, I mean.
Mr. Finch doesn't.
He's not an example, Dill. He's the same as in the courtroom as he is on the public streets.
That's not what I mean.
I know what you mean, boy. You ain't thin-headed. It just makes you sick, don't it? Well, come round here. I got something that'll settle your stomach.
Dill, you watch out now. He's trying to corrupt you.
Scout, it ain't nothing but Coca-Cola.
You folks won't tell on me now, will you? You'll ruin my reputation if you did.
You mean all you drink in that sock's Coca-Cola? Just plain Coca-Cola?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you just pretend you're half... I beg your pardon. I didn't mean to be rude. Why do you do like you do?
You mean why do I pretend? Well, it's very simple. Some folks don't like the way I live. Now I could say hell with them. And I don't even care if they don't like it. I do say I don't care if they don't like it. Right enough? But I don't say hell with them, see?
No, sir.
I try to give them a reason, you see. It helps folks if they can latch on to reason. When I come to town, which is seldom, if I weave a little and drink out of this here sack, folks can say Dolphus Raymond's in the clutches of whiskey. That's why he won't change his ways. He can't help himself. That's why he lives the way he does.
That ain't honest, Mr. Raymond, making yourself badder than you are already.
It ain't honest, but it's mighty helpful to folks. Secretly, Miss Finch, I'm not much of a drinker. But you see, they can never understand that I live like I do, because that's the way I want to live.
I shouldn't even be listening to a sinful man with mixed children, but he's so fascinating.
Then why are you telling us?
Because you're children. And you can understand it. And because of that one. Things haven't caught up with this instant yet. Let him get a little older. And he won't get sick and cry. Maybe things will strike him as being not quite right. Say, but he won't cry. Not when he gets a few years on it.
Cry about what, Mr. Raymond?
Cry about the simple hell people give each other without even thinking. Cry about the hell white people give colored folks without even stopping to think that they're people too.
Atticus says cheating a colored man is 10 times worse than cheating a white man. Says it's the worst thing you can do.
I don't reckon, Miss Jean Louise, you know your pa's not a run-of-the-mill man. It'll take a few years for that to sink in. You haven't seen enough of the world yet. You haven't even seen this town. But all you gotta do is step back inside the courthouse.
Come on, Dill. We've missed nearly all of Mr. Gilmore's cross-examination. You all right now?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you so much, Mr. Raymond, for the drink. It was mighty settling.